Hello students, welcome back. So today we are going to start another phylum of kingdom Animalia. Okay, in this chapter of animal kingdom, what we were discussing about in the last class, we were discussing about the phylums. Already we have done some phylum, and today we are going to do another phylum, that is Mollusca. Okay, if you will talk about the mollusca, this word is coming from the Latin word which means that mollis. What is the meaning of the mollis? It means that something is soft. So we can say the members of this mollusca phylum, they are known as soft body animals. Why? Because they are having some soft body structure. That's why it is getting its name mollusca. Right? And very important thing about this phylum, that it is the second largest phylum of an animal kingdom. In previous phylum we have done arthropoda. हमने पिछले phylum क्या पढ़ा था? Arthropoda. Arthropoda was the first largest phylum in animal kingdom. ठीक है, arthropoda क्या होता है? सबसे बड़ा phylum है animal kingdom का, and the second largest phylum is that mollusca. Right? So this question is important. So here again we will discuss some general features. General features we are discussing in every phylum. Level of organization will be organ system. Okay, organ system, as we have done previous phylum, they have advanced form, and this organ system is a advanced form. We have started with the porifera. Porifera में cellular level था. Then we have started coelenterata, then ctenophora. Like this. After that, finally we were getting the organ system. It is the advanced form. If you talk about the symmetry, symmetry is bilateral symmetry. Whenever we are talking about the symmetry in mollusca, general feature, तो हम क्या कहेंगे? Symmetry कैसी है? Bilateral. It means that they can be divided into two equal halves with only one plane. Okay, ये bilateral symmetry सबसे पहले कहाँ पे देखी थी हमने? Platyhelminthes. This characteristics has been added from the phylum Platyhelminthes. But here you will observe that there will be some primitive structure. ठीक है, इसमें आप देखोगे इसमें कुछ primitization है. How? Because if you talk about these snails, have you seen that they are having hump-like structure? So in case of snails, they are having asymmetrical. Why they are asymmetrical, or we can say some different types of symmetry is present because the structure is round one. Right? So we can say generally they are having bilateral symmetry except in case of snail, in which there is no bilateral symmetry. Okay. Now another feature, germ layer, it is triploblastic. Already we have done that these are the triploblastic, means that they are having three layers, ecto, meso and endoderm. Already this feature has been added in the previous phylum. कोई भी advancement यहाँ पे नहीं हुआ है किसी भी feature में, क्योंकि सारे advancement पहले हो चुके हैं. In case of arthropoda also we have done all these features, right? बस एक चीज़ है, in case of snails there is no advancement and there is no bilateral symmetry. If you talk about the coelomate, whether it is a coelomate or pseudocoelomate, on the basis of this we have categorized in previous phylum. In this phylum, if you talk about the coelom, it is a true coelomate. It means that there is a proper body cavity is present in mollusca. में क्या होगी? Proper body cavity present होगी. Again we have divided this eucoelomate. Why I have written eucoelomate? U means true. They are the true coelomate. They are having true body cavity. Again we can divide this eucoelomate into two parts. That is schizocoelomate as well as the enterocoelomate. Schizocoelomate क्या थे? Primitive वाले, और enterocoelomate advanced one. So what type of coelom it will be here? It will be present the schizocoelomate. Okay, अभी भी इसमें enterocoelomate start नहीं हुआ है. वो कब start होगा? After this phylum, when we will study the next phylum, Echinodermata. Right? So here we can say these are the eucoelomate and they are having psychocoelomate. Right? Now we have seen here the general features of the phylums, but here again we will study about some different features like habit and habitat, where they can be found. So the first one is habitat and habitat. If you talk about the mollusca, they can be found everywhere. ये आपको कहीं पर भी दिखते हैं. They can be aquatic, okay, they can be terrestrial. When we are talking about the aquatic, they can be fresh water, they can be present in marine, right? So same thing we have written here. The habitat can be mostly they are marine. आप ज़्यादा इनको कहाँ देखेंगे? Water में. And in case of water, mostly they are the marine water. They can be present in the oceans and seas. Examples are sepia, octopus and chiton. Octopus example आपको पता होगा कि हम कहाँ में मिलते हैं? They are present in sea. Okay, so we can say mostly they are marine. And example of marine, they are the three examples: sepia, which is also known as cuttlefish, and octopus, it is also known as devilfish, and the third one, chiton. Right? Along with this, some fresh water are also found. कुछ कैसे होती है? फ्रेश वाटर होती है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यूनियो एंड पाइला. ओके, यूनियो एंड पाइला, दीज आर द मसल्स, फ्रेश वाटर मसल्स, एंड पाइला इज अ एप्पल स्नेल. ओके, सो ये कैसे होते हैं? फ्रेश वाटर में होते हैं. कुछ फॉर्म्स इनकी कैसी होती है? टेरेस्ट्रियल. सम फॉर्म्स आर टेरेस्ट्रियल वन. सो हियर आई हैव रिटन टेरेस्ट्रियल एग्जाम्पल्स. All you have seen the land snail. आपने देखे होंगे in rainy season you have seen so many snails are there. How it look like? जिनके hump होता है like this. Okay, so this type of structure you can see on the land, and these are known as land snail. So हम कह सकते हैं these are also terrestrial. Okay, so now we have done the habitat. Next feature which we will discuss is body forms. On the basis of different body structure, we have divided the phylum. In previous phylum, in case of Annelida, in case of Arthropoda, we have talked about the segmentation, some of the segmentation. But here you will see that there is no segmentation. It means that body is not segmented anyhow, right? So the first thing which you have written here, the body is unsegmented in case of Mollusca. And as we have said, they are the soft bodied animals. Okay, their body is soft one. So the soft body will be covered by some shell like structure. इनकी body कैसे cover रहती है? Shell में cover. आपने देखा होगा इसमें भी एक shell cover रहती है. Okay, this is the distinct feature of phylum Mollusca, that they are having shell like structure. Okay, so they are having soft body which will be covered by some shell, and this shell will be the calcareous. It means that calcium carbonate is present there. Okay, now we have talked about the outer body surface. Along with this, the body is divided into three parts. As we are saying, it is not segmented. Segmentation नहीं है, but we have divided the body into three parts. We can say head, muscular feet, and the visceral hump. Okay, body को हमने कैसे divide कर दिया? Head, or we can say muscular feet. मैं हम दिखा दिए muscular feet, and this hump is present. Okay, hump like structure आप देख सकते हैं. So body is divided into three parts, and if you talk about the head is present. In head आप देख सकते हैं there may be some tentacles are present. If you talk about the muscular feet, okay, this muscular feet are present where? Into the ventral side. Dorsal क्या हुआ? ऊपर की तरफ, ventral नीचे की तरफ, and this visceral hump आपको कहाँ दिखेगा? On the dorsal side. Okay, the positions are clear here. Visceral hump on the dorsal side, and this muscular feet on the ventral side, right? And head having some tentacle like structure. Okay, now when we were talking about this three structure, the last one, that is visceral hump. जो ये visceral hump है वो कैसा होता है? इसके ऊपर एक soft spongy layer होती है. What is there? There will be a soft spongy layer. If I will draw this structure like this, if I will draw this structure here, for example, it is the visceral hump or visceral mass, above which you can see that there will be some soft body structure. Okay, there will be some soft body structure, right? And which we have said this is mantle. Okay, इसको हमने क्या कह दिया? Mantle. And the inner one is what? Inner one is the visceral hump. अंदर वाला हमने क्या कह दिया था? Visceral hump और visceral mass. Internal अंदर की तरफ, visceral बाहर की तरफ जो soft body cover layer बनी है उसे हमने क्या कह दिया? Mantle. Now another important thing is that there will be some space. The space between this mantle and this visceral hump. Okay, the space between this some space is present which is known as mental space. Okay, उसको हमने क्या कह दिया, mental space. And why we are talking about, because this mental will release some chemicals. Okay, in the next point we will study that this mental will secrete a calcium carbonate shell. ये mental क्या करेगी, कुछ एक calcareous shell secrete करेगी. It means that it will secrete some calcium carbonate, and due to this there will be formation of this shell like structure above the mantle. Okay, इसके ऊपर क्या हो जाएगी, ये shell cover बन जाएगी. Right, so we are saying that सबसे पहले visceral hump. In this visceral hump there will be some soft spongy layer will form which is known as mantle, and this mantle secretes some we can say chitinous or some calcareous shell which is known as the shell of the molluscans, and this shell is made up of calcium carbonate. Along with this calcium carbonate it is made up of some conchiolin protein. Okay, क्योंकि हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, हम बात कर रहे हैं we are talking about the study of this mollusca, we are talking about the study of shell. Okay, so we can say that along with this calcium carbonate it is present some protein, conchiolin protein, which is important here from the examination point of view. Right, so now we have studied about the structure of whole, and between this there will be some space which is known as the mantle space. Right, as we have done here, now this shell, as we are saying that the molluscan having the distinct feature of cell, हम क्या कह रहे हैं, shell distinct feature है किसका, molluscan का. Now this shell can be present externally, sometimes it can be present internally, as well as it may be absent. ठीक है, on the basis of this we have different classes. As we are talking about different phylums, all phylums having divided into different classes. So this mollusca again can be divided into 6 different classes. Mollusca को हम क्या कर सकते हैं, 6 different class में हमने divide किया है, on the basis of their structure, on their basis of their morphology, on the basis of their function. Okay, so if we'll talk about this general external, it means that ऐसे organism जिसमें क्या हो, shell बाहर की तरफ present हो body के, these are known as what, in case of phyla आप बाहर की तरफ shell देख सकते हैं. In case of sepia which is known as cuttlefish, इनमें क्या होंगे, जो भी skeleton होंगे, what are these things, these are the skeleton. हमारी body में भी कुछ skeleton है, bone like structure, but here bones are not present. Okay, instead of that what is there, there may be some tough structure which we are saying that exoskeleton here. So in this structure phyla we are having outer surface, externally they are present. In case of cuttlefish it is present internally. And if you will see the octopus को आप देखोगे तो उनमें होते ही नहीं है. Okay, there is absence of this shell. आपने octopus देखा होगा, क्या आपको shell दिखाई देती है, नहीं दिखाई देती है. This is the reason here. So here we have discussed about the body forms. Now come to the digestive system. As we have said that it is having organ system level of organization. इनके पास कैसा system है, organ system level of organization. There must be a proper system. So here again there is no advancement, कोई advancement नहीं हुआ है. यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है, complete, as in the previous phylum they already got the advanced form, that is complete digestive system, complete digestive tract, which is having 2 openings, mouth and anus. So here if you will talk about some mode structure of the mollusca in the mouth, or we can say the buccal cavity. Mouth को हम क्या कहते हैं, buccal cavity. In their buccal cavity it contains some organs. याद रखना कि इनकी buccal cavity में कुछ ऐसे organs present रहते हैं. As we have said that this is what, snail. For example, they are having some rasping organ. Okay, what is their rasping organ, इनके mouth में या फिर buccal cavity में present रहता है, जो क्या करता है, they are helpful for the feeding. Okay, and this type of structure which is rasping organ, it is made up of transverse rows. Longitudinal कैसा होता है, longitudinal and transverse. इनमें कैसे होते हैं, कुछ this type of teeth, or we can say file-like structure. So this structure, which is helpful for the feeding, in case of mollusca, they are known as radula. Okay, this radula is also known as the rasping organ, and the structure of radula is just like the chitinous teeth. Okay, कैसे रेडुला का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा होगा, जैसे कि एक फाइल है ट्रांसवर्स रोज में और उसमें बहुत सारे टीथ लगे, और ये टीथ कैसे हैं, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ द chitin. So we can say that, but with the help of this, it is removing and it is taking their nutrition and feeding inside its buccal cavity or mouth. So this is another feature which we have to memorize, that rasping organ is present and this is known as radula, and the function of this, it is feeding, right? Now as we are saying that anus, both openings are present, mouth as well as anus. So anus opens into the mental cavity. हमने क्या कहा कि जो इनका mouth है और anus है. Okay, when we are talking about, if you will see the structure, there will be a mouth and anus is present at the same time, एक ही जगह. क्यों? Because सिस्टम कैसा है, ये डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम तो कंप्लीट है, माउथ और एनस तो है, लेकिन ड्यू टू द इफेक्ट ऑफ टॉर्शन, किसी किसी में क्या होता है, एक टॉर्शन इफेक्ट होता है. आई एम राइटिंग हियर टॉर्शन. टॉर्शन का मतलब क्या है कि बॉडी क्या होती है इनकी, रोटेट करती है. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ देयर बॉडी विल रोटेट इन 360 डिग्री एंगल, व्हाट विल हैपन, जो माउथ का पार्ट है वो एनस के पार्ट के साथ के पास में आ जाएगा. Okay, so what is the torsion effect? During their development, what happens during the growth and development of the body rotates itself, and due to this it will form a shell like structure. अब देखते हो कि कैसा हमें दिखता है ये torsion, round round round. Okay, माउथ पे और एनस भी कहाँ पे आते हैं, पास पास. So same thing is written here, that anus opens into the mental cavity. अब ये इसकी क्या है, mental cavity, and mouth is present here. So what will happen? They will come closer to each other, and the anus opens into the mental cavity, which is present in the visceral hump. Okay. Now if we talk about the respiration. Respiration, there will be some organs are present. For example, we can say lungs. They can respire through the lungs when they are the terrestrial forms. पता है कि ये aquatic forms भी होते हैं, terrestrial forms भी होते हैं. तो जो भी present रहते हैं terrestrial यानी कि land में, वो कैसे respire करता है, they respire through their lungs. And those organisms or those animals which are aquatic in nature, they will respire through their feather-like gills. इनके पास क्या होती हैं, feather-like gills होती हैं. Okay, feather-like gills are present, and through this they are taking their respiration. Okay, respiration takes place through these gills. Now the question arises that these gills are present where? When we are talking about this mantle, the space which is present there, inside this space there will be some feather like gills are present. ये gills कहाँ present रहती है? When we are talking about the visceral hump, the space which is present here in the mantle, वहीं पर क्या होंगी, ये gills भी present रहती है, और इन्हीं gills के through क्या करते हैं, ये रेस्पायर करते हैं ऑल द एक्वेटिक एनिमल्स ऑफ मोलस्का. अनदर वन इज सर्कुलेशन. इफ यू विल रिकॉल द प्रीवियस फाइलम, वी नो दैट एडवांसमेंट हो चुका था. कैसे एडवांसमेंट हैज बीन टेकन प्लेस, बट आफ्टर दैट अगेन इन केस ऑफ आर्थ्रोपोडा यू कैन सी दैट द ब्लड, दिस सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम बिकम्स द ओपन सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम. यहाँ पे क्या बन गया, ओपन टाइप, राइट. इससे पहले फाइलम में हम क्या करते हैं कि बॉडी सबसे पहले स्टार्ट हुई, और स्टार्ट कैसे हुई, क्लोज सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम से. बट एज वी आर मूविंग टूवर्ड्स द आर्थ्रोपोडा, इन आर्थ्रोपोडा हमारे पास ओपन टाइप ऑफ ब्लड सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम. इट मीन्स दैट ब्लड इज नॉट मूविंग इनटू एनी कैपिलरीज. ब्लड किसी भी कैपिलरी से मूव नहीं कर रहे, पूरी बॉडी में सर्कुलेट कर रहे हैं, राइट. सो हियर इफ यू टॉक अबाउट दिस फाइलम मोलस्का, mostly they are having the open type of circulatory system, and the color of the blood is blue. अगर आर्थ्रोपोडा में हमने बात की थी, ब्लड कलर कैसा था, the blood color was the colorless या फिर whitish color in case of cockroach. So here if you will see the color of the blood, it is blue in color. Why it is blue? Due to the presence of this copper, and the pigment is hemocyanin. हमारे पास क्या होता है, हीमोग्लोबिन, एंड सेम केस हियर इट इज हैविंग द हीमोसाइनिन, एंड ड्यू टू दिस कॉपर इज प्रेजेंट हियर, एंड दिस कॉपर इम्पार्टिंग ब्लू कलर टू देयर ब्लड. one or two exceptions are there. If we'll talk about the circulation, हमने क्या बोला कि molluscans में open type circulation system होता है, but some examples are there like cuttlefish. If we'll talk about the cuttlefish, or if we'll talk about the octopus, ओके, ऑक्टोपस को हम और क्या कहते हैं, डेविल फिश. इन दोनों में आप कैसा सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम देखेंगे, देयर विल बी क्लोज टाइप ऑफ सर्कुलेशन सिस्टम. में कैसा सिस्टम होता है, क्लोज टाइप. एज वी नो दैट ऑक्टोपस इज वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. ओके, बहुत ज़्यादा एडवांस्ड फॉर्म है ऑक्टोपस का. एंड अगेन अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्लासेस वी हैव डिवाइडेड इनटू द 6 different classes, and this octopus comes under the cephalopoda. It comes under the cephalopoda class. This class is very advanced as compared to the previous one. Okay, so इन दोनों में कैसा होगा, closed type of circulation system here. Now if we talk about the sense organs, हम कह रहे हैं कि अच्छा खासा इसमें एडवांसमेंट हुआ है. सो देयर मस्ट बी अ प्रॉपर सेंस. इनके पास कुछ सेंसरी ऑर्गन्स भी होंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल्स, दे आर हैविंग देयर आईज. ओके, दे आर हैविंग देयर आईज, दे आर हैविंग द स्टैटोसिस्ट. हमने स्टैटोसिस्ट की बात पहले भी की है. द फंक्शन ऑफ स्टैटोसिस्ट इज टू बैलेंस द बॉडी को बैलेंस करने के काम आता है. एंड दे आर हैविंग टेंटिकल्स ऑल्सो. दीज टेंटिकल्स अगेन फॉर द इक्विलिब्रियम ऑफ देयर बॉडी. So these are the sense organs which are helpful for the molluscans, right? As well as they are having some receptors, and with the help of these receptors, they can feel the touch, they can feel the smell, they can smell, or they can taste the water. Okay, how much pH is present, or is it fine for the molluscans? All they can be done by the receptors here. Okay, so here nervous system is again advanced form. If you will compare with the previous phylum, same thing, it is made up of ganglia. Ganglia is network of nerves. So we can say few pairs of ganglia are like this. Few types of ganglia are present, and they are connected with some commissures. किससे connected है, commissure से. connective से connect रहेंगे या फिर commissure से connective रहेंगे, and there is having some nervous system, right? Now comes to the excretion. How they are excreting. In the previous phylum we have done different excretory organs are present. We have discussed the flame cells, we have discussed about the nephridia, we have discussed about the HC shaped rennet cells. So these were the excretory organs. So if you talk here in case of kingdom, this phylum Mollusca, you can say that what type of excretory organs are present here. Metanephridia. Okay, metanephridia, when they are having 1 or 2 pairs of kidney, we are saying the structure is metanephridia. And previously we have discussed about the nephridia. And along with this, some of the animals, they are having organ of Bogenus or the Cabers organs. Okay, यहाँ पे बस आपने कुछ नहीं करना है, इस टर्म को memorize करना है, that what type of excretory organ are present in case of mollusca. Right, so what type of organ of Bogenus and Cabers organs, right? This much is there. Now when we are talking about the excretion, जब भी हम excretion की बात कर रहे हैं, so we have done about the ammonitolism, then uricotalism. So as they are mostly aquatic, ठीक है, mostly they are marine, so it means that they will excrete ammonia because it is toxic and it needs more water to remove from the body. So here we can say they are the ammonitolism, right? Now if you talk about the reproduction, how they are reproducing. So again, as the phylum is increasing, they are getting into the advanced form. We can say that they are having the sexual reproduction, right? Both the sexes are needed here to form a new individual, and these sexes are separate. It means that they are not present in the same body, they are present on the different body, and that's why we can say another name unisexual. Okay, unisexual means it in a single body only a single type of sex is present, right? Whether it will be male or it may be female. इससे पहले अगर पुराने हम if we'll talk about the primitive phylum, they were the hermaphrodite. वो कैसे थे, जिनमें male and female are present in the same body. But as we are moving towards the advancement, what we are observing that there will be a condition which is known as unisexual, right? Again, mostly they are oviparous because they are laying the eggs. So we can say they are oviparous. As well as if you talk about the fertilization, Fertilization can be external or it may be internal. You know about the fertilization. External means that when they are sending their gametes into outside of the body, and internal when the development takes place inside the female body. So any of the fertilization can take place in case of mollusca, right? Now if we'll talk about the development can be direct or it can be indirect. Direct, they can directly give birth to their young ones, as well as there will be some larval stage. Okay, after that there will be formation of individual. So here again some larvae are important. For example, trochophore larva. In examination it may be asked that this larva is present where, in which phylum? So you will say mollusca. Again, Glochidium larva. This Glochidium larva is of Unio. We have done. Unio is what? These are the mussels, freshwater mussels, and the larva is parasitic. ये larva कैसा है? Parasitic है, right? And another third larva, Veliger, that is a larva of Pila, apple snail. So here what you have to do, that if there will be a indirect development, so there will be formation of larval stage, and these three larvae are important in case of mollusca. वैसे तो बहुत सारे larvae हैं, but you have to memorize some important one. Now comes to the example here. Examples are I have divided into 3 classes here. Already we know that we are having 6 different classes under this mollusca. Phylum mollusca में कितनी classes है? 6. And out of them we are discussing 3 classes. Okay, 3 classes हम discuss कर रहे हैं. Why? Because these are important. Gastropoda means that gastro related to some stomach and poda feet. So if you will see the structure of the gastropoda, इनका क्या structure कैसा होगा? Coiled structure. Okay, the structure will be coiled under the class of gastropoda. Examples you can see that apple snail. पाइला में देखा होगा आपने. पाइला में क्या होता है? Shell होती है, like this. Okay, so here what is happening, that they are circulating structure. Okay, जिसमें क्या होंगे, इस तरीके से coiling structure होंगे, उनको हम gastropoda कहेंगे. Example है apple snail as well as the sea hare, right? Now if we'll talk about another class, that is bivalvia. Bivalvia, the name itself indicates that 2 valve like structure. Okay, कि एक ये हो गई और एक नीचे की तरफ. So like this there will be formation of structure. On the basis of this we are having the class bivalvia, and the members under the bivalvia is Unio. Unio भी कैसा होता है? Like this structure. Okay, and if we'll talk about the another one, pink dada. What is pink dada? That is pearl oyster, जहाँ से हमें मोती मिलता है. If we'll talk about this structure, कैसे होते हैं ये भी इसी तरीके की structure. इनके अंदर there will be formation of pearls. So here it comes under the bivalvia, and the Unio as well as pearl oyster or the pink dada comes under the bivalvia, right? The third class is cephalopoda. Cephalo related to head. Okay, poda related to feet. जहाँ पे क्या होंगे, जिनके feet कहाँ present है? Head पे present रहेंगे. These are known as cephalopoda. Okay, if you will see here the structure of octopus. ठीक है, octopus आप देखते हो कैसे होते हैं? The feet are present in their head. They are having eyes also, right? So we can say they are the cephalopoda. It comes under the mollusca phylum, and examples are octopus and sepia. Okay, octopus and sepia. And here if we talk about the arms, so here they are having 8, while in case of sepia they are having 10. Now what is important thing about this octopus? If we talk about some important characteristics of octopus, we said octopus कैसा है? This is the most intelligent one. What is it? This is the most intelligent one. If you will see here, I'm rubbing all these things. If we talk about the octopus, we said they are having closed type of system. क्योंकि क्या है कि ज़्यादा advanced है. As we are moving here, after that there will be another phylum. Right? So in this cephalopoda, these octopus are coming, and they are highly advanced, and they are highly good nervous system, we can say. So they are having closed type of circulation system. As well as if we'll talk about the octopus, they are having eyes. इनके पास भी कैसी होती है? Eyes होती हैं. Right? Again they are having ink glands. I am writing here ink glands are present in case of octopus. इंग्लैंड्स कहाँ प्रेजेंट रहती है, ऑक्टोपस में प्रेजेंट रहती है. एज वेल एज देयर इज वन मोर फीचर अबाउट दिस ऑक्टोपस. एज दे आर मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, दे आर providing some jet like structure, so we can say there will be a jet propulsion. What is that? Jet propulsion, right? ये फीचर अगर पूछ लिया जाए कि जेट propulsion किस में होता है, ऑक्टोपस में. इंग्लैंड्स, दे आर हैविंग इंग्लैंड्स इन केस ऑफ ऑक्टोपस, right? After studying all these things about the general features and the distinct features, there is some more terminologies there in this case. For example, if we'll talk about the study of mollusca, okay, जब हम किसकी बात करेंगे, जब हम study of mollusca की बात करेंगे, तो what we will call it, malacology. What it is? Malacology. Okay, so this is a study of mollusca. And when we are studying about the shell, okay, जब हम shell की study करेंगे, so what we will call it, conchology. What is it? Conchology. So malacology is the study of mollusca, and conchology is study of the shells, right here. So we have completed this phylum, all about the general features, distinct feature. In the next one we will take the another phylum. So that's all for today. Thank you.